Sultana hands defending MRL champions Oak Hills their first loss in league play, powered by Maria Perez's 6 RBI afternoon that began with this first inning grand slam. The big inning would be the order of the day for Sultana in the eventual 13-9 victory. The home team Lady Sultans would score all their runs in 3 separate innings, the 4-run first, a 3-run second, and a 6-run fifth. Savannah Vanderpool's complete game performance earns the win. Sultana's freshman ace benefits from some standout defensive plays behind her in winning her 6th game of the year. Savannah Vanderpool strikes out 10, giving her 117 strikeouts on the season, second highest among Mojave River League pitchers. Oak Hills opens the scoring. Leadoff hitter Holly Medina, who had walked, steals second, then third for her 15th and 16th stolen bases of the year. The Bulldogs junior scores the game's first run on Naomi Estrada's groundout. Ella Niles helps Savannah Vanderpool work out of the first, running down slugger Maddie Romo's foul on a fine running catch. That's the second out of the inning. Savannah Vanderpool brings her team into hit with the first of her 10 strikeouts on the day. The Lady Sultans offense goes right to work, loading the bases. Jordan Mullinax beating the throw at second on the first of Hope Merrill's 2 base hits. Hope Merrill, Lady Sultans sophomore. With the bases loaded, Maria Perez blasts it deep to center field. The stiff winds carry it back and over the left field fence, and Sultana has jumped on the Bulldogs with the grand slam, setting the tone for Sultana's multiple run innings replicated on 2 later occasions. The home run, the 3rd on the year for Maria Perez, and not her first against Oak Hills.
What did you think when the ball hit the bat?
I thought that's my second home run against Oak, and none of their pitchers can stop me.
It is Maria Perez coming through with a big hit in Sultana's 3-run second. She drives the base hit through the infield that sends Isabel Avalos and Ellen Niles across with runs 5 and 6. The sophomore first baseman leads her team with 29 runs driven in. Maria Perez is hitting .481. Macy McDonald follows, staying back on the off-speed pitch and driving it deep to left center. Ella Niles scoring the second of her 3 runs scored this day. Macy McDonald, the junior outfielder, a .348 hitter on the year. End of 2, Lady Sultans lead 7-1. An outstanding defensive play snuffs an Oak Hills rally in the 3rd. Speedster Holly Medina is on first. Shortstop Hope Merrill throws out the hitter, and Maria Perez rifles the throw to Maddie Torrenueva at 3rd, who tags out Holly Medina for the 2nd out in the inning. Savannah Vanderpool follows with her 3rd inning-ending strikeout to end the top of the 3rd. In the 4th, Oak Hills strikes for a lone run on Helena Laura's base hit, driving in Carly Bays to pull the Lady Bulldogs within 5. It is 7-2. In the 5th, the Lady Bulldogs storm back big time. Naomi Estrada drives in Melina Redamal, and it's 7-3. Naomi Estrada is a junior. Carly Bays unloads a bases-loaded double that scores Naomi Estrada and Maddie Romo. Sultana's lead is cut to 2, 7-5. Team-high 12th double on the year for Carly Bays, whose 2 hits this game raise her batting average to .351. Dalen Honish comes through with the clutch 2-run single. Haley Corona and Carly Bays score, and Oak Hills has tied the score at 7. Dalen Honish is a freshman who drives in 3 and collects 3 of the Lady Bulldogs' 11 hits this game. The game is tied at 7. On this very windy April 20th afternoon, marquee players from both sides suffer injuries. Lady Bulldogs catcher Sienna Harwood is shaken up when she suffers a face plant into her pitcher's knee, resulting in the pop-up coming out of starter Naomi Estrada's glove. Sienna Harwood will leave the game. We do not see the point of impact on this play when Maddie Romo rockets a comebacker that ricochets off Savannah Vanderpool's leg. The Lady Sultans pitcher not only shakes it off, but strikes out the next batter and brings her team into hit.
Did you feel any ill effects when you took the hard comebacker?
Well, it really hurt. And then, I laid at the floor and I started saying, I was like, man, I need to push through this for my team, because my team is family to me.
Perhaps no player exemplifies a player playing through an injury more than Lady Sultans sophomore Maddie Torrenueva. This is her 6th game back, coming off a torn ACL. Maddie Torrenueva nearly hits it out in her first at-bat, the deep drive held up by the gusting winds. Back to the order of events in their play-by-play sequence, we pick up the action after Oak Hill's 5-run fifth has tied the score at 7. The Oak Hills rally does not deflate Sultana, but rather elevates their intensity. Maddie Torrenueva leads off the bottom of the 5th. Isabel Avalos singles, advancing pinch runner Jadalyn Rodriguez to second. Isabel Avalos, one of 4 freshmen Coach Obi Galindo has on the field this day. Haley Elgan flat out beats out the excellent bunt to load the bases. Second of 3 hits this game for Haley Elgan, one of 2 seniors on the entire Lady Sultans roster. Sultana scores the go-ahead run when Caitlin Parrish draws the bases-loaded walk. Freshman Jadalyn Rodriguez crosses the plate, and it is 8-7. Hope Merrill delivers the huge base hit that scores what essentially, proves to be the game-winning runs. Isabel Avalos and Haley Elgin scoring to make it 10-7. Senior co-captain and team RBI leader Ella Niles follows, driving in Caitlin Parrish and Hope Merrill to make it 12-7. Ella Niles leads Sultana hitters with a .493 batting average. She will steal second, then advance to third on a wild pitch, and score her team-high 28th run on the pitch that bounces to the plate and off the Oak Hills catcher. 13-7, Lady Sultans, and we go to the top of the 7th. Coach Kelly Rio's girls kick their comeback effort into high gear. Natalie Picado drills the ball to the fence in center field, scoring Dalen Honish. Natalie Picado, one of 2 seniors on the Oak Hills team. The score is 13-8. Junior Melina Redamal, a .350 hitter, hits the 2-strike pitch through the left side, putting runners on the corners. 1 run in, 2 runners on, 1 out for the top of the Oak Hills batting order. Holly Medina laces the base hit up the middle, scoring Natalie Picado. It's 13-9. Melina Redamal to second. Holly Medina is Oak Hill's leading hitter, .535 her batting average. That's 3rd highest in the Mojave River League. With 2 outs now, Savannah Vanderpool closes it out. The ground ball to Hope Merrill, and Sultana has dealt the Lady Bulldogs their first loss in league play. The importance of the victory not lost on the winning pitcher.
It was really important because my team had a lot of pressure because they're under a 7-0 team now. But now they're 7-1 because we just beat them. It's 13-9.
Both teams have 2 league games remaining. Sultana pulls within a game of first place Oak Hills. The Lady Sultans go to Serrano, then finish league play hosting Hesperia. Serrano's win over Apple Valley moves the Lady Diamondbacks ahead of the Lady Sun Devils in their bid for a 3rd-place team making the playoffs. Oak Hills hosts Burroughs, then wraps up league play with Serrano at home, needing one win to clinch at least his share of the title. Apple Valley goes to Hesperia next, then concludes regular season play at Burroughs. Desert Sky League softball, Victor Valley's thumping of the Lady Cougars inches the Lady Jackrabbits closer to the possibility of finishing second in the standings. Silverado's blanking of Adelanto keeps Lady Hawks' hopes alive for at least his share of the MRL crown. Barstow's Lady Aztecs can dash Silverado's hopes with a win over the Lady Hawks in either of their two encounters with Silverado as those teams conclude regular season play with back-to-back games next week. Victor Valley concludes regular season play with 2 games against Adelanto next week after this week's rematch against Granite Hills. This online sports report brought to you by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, home of the Community Table Restaurant, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley.